Hello, everyone. Welcome to one more Zoom encounter. It's really nice to be here with you this evening. To everyone in the church family, to anyone else who's joining us, thank you so much for being here. As you know, this is a fundraiser for Partners in Mission, which is the Salvation Army initiative to basically help each other out. So help other Salvation Army activities that are taking place around the world that maybe require a little bit of extra funding. And so those of us who have a little extra to spare, we help out. And it's a beautiful way to remind us that we're all connected and that there's always a way to share and someone there to help us out when we need that little extra boost. So thank you all for contributing. I want to start things off with a favorite song of mine, just to kind of set the tone, called Song of Joy. And it was written by Billy Preston, who was a gospel musician, pretty active in the 70s and 80s. And it was actually my brother John who introduced me to this song. So this is Song of Joy. With every note I play with love. With every word I sing, it's coming from my heart. And so I sing this song of joy to you. With all of the happiness this melody brings. With all of the happiness this melody brings. It seems you've always had a prayer for me. When no one cared for me, you were so kind to me. And so I sing this song of joy to you. With all of the happiness this melody brings. With all of the happiness this melody brings. It seems you've always had a prayer for me. When no one cared for me, you were so kind to me. And so I sing this song of joy to you. With all of the happiness this melody brings. With all of the happiness this melody brings. So I actually live up in the woods, and so it's about 90 minutes outside of Montreal, which is great because we have lots of space and lots of nature around us. We actually had a moose visit us last May, just to give you an idea of where I live. But the one drawback is that there's terrible internet, terrible. So I didn't want to risk, streaming this live and then having it cut out, and then you would, it would look sort of like that and sound like that for the duration of our concert time together. So I've actually pre-recorded this, and this is like the confessional part here. It's a beautiful sunny day right now. It's not Saturday night, and I just didn't want to take the chance So I hope you understand. But it's full disclosure. Now you know the truth. And given the beautiful day that it is outside, and just the general, feeling of renewal and excitement at things opening up again, and maybe this chapter of COVID that we're rounding a real corner here, I wanted to sing this next song, which is a favorite hymn of mine, in the best of times and in the darkest of times, because it's a reminder of God's providence and God's beauty and creativity that are always at work. So this is Morning is Broken. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the world. Lord, day, sweet the rain's new fall, sunlit from heaven, like the first dew fall on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, sprung in completeness where his feet pass. What a day. Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light Eden saw play. Praise with elation, praise every morning, God's recreation of the new day. What a baby do. I'm going to do a song now that I wrote and was actually working with the kids choir to put together before COVID happened. So those in the kids choir, you can sing along. You'll know the words. You'll remember this part, hopefully, if I did a good job with you. It's called Guests, and the idea being that we're not guests here. This is our home. And growing up in the church, at times I felt like this sort of division that if I really exposed myself, maybe I wouldn't be accepted, maybe I wouldn't be loved, or maybe I just, there wasn't room for me to be myself. And, this fear of being seen, and that there might not be space for me at this table. And actually, quite the opposite is true, that there's space for everyone. Not only is there space, but there is a place, a specific place that has our name on it at this very, very long table. So this song is called Guests. First one up is waiting by the door. I'm too broken, I'm too poor. Next in line takes one step in, sees the sun and leaves again. I've been so long in misery, feel at home in tragedy. Just behind an another backs away. I'm not good enough, so they say you're no guest child, this is your home. Have a seat cause the table is long. Your place has been set since you were born. I've known you from the start. You're my heart. You're my heart. Each invited, many turn away. All I want's to love and keep you safe. I've heard it all, excuses and the fears. Lies as ancient as the years. The bigger the load, the freer you could live. The less you have, the more I can give. I'll be here waiting, my light will be on. Call to me and I will come. You're no guest child, this is your home. Have a seat cause the table is long. Your place has been set since you were born. I've known you from the start. You're no guest child, this is your home. Have a seat cause the table is long. Your place has been set since you were born. I've known you from the start. You're my heart. 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 I'm going to do another song that I wrote now called One Trump Card. And for those card sharks out there, you know that the one trump card is that card that trumps all, that you put it down, it's like, there's nothing else you can play against that card. And the idea in this song is that for me, music has been that one trump card. It's a real gift that God has given to each of us to share, to receive, and that at so many points in my life when it's felt like there's no way out of a situation or there's nothing to be done, music has been this incredibly sweet balm that has just made everything easier. And I feel like that's been the case for many people over many, many periods and seasons of life. And so I guess this is a song of gratitude for that one trump card that is music, that gift, and how we can use it to heal, ultimately. Dear Lord, I think you dealt me the wrong hand. Said, dear Lord, I think you dealt me the wrong hand. Can't seem to deal with all this trouble, the ones I don't understand. I don't know just when this life got so very hard. Said I don't know just when this life got so very hard. But still I thank you, my dear Lord, shuffling in this one trump card. This life, you can't go and ask for a deal. Said in this life, you can't go and ask for a deal. You gotta pick up your cards and use your hands to heal. You gotta pick up your cards and use your hand to heal. My hand are gonna heal and use my hand to heal. Making sure everything's working here. Computer's recording. Still recording here. Again, for those who are maybe just joining in right now, this is our Partners in Mission concert for our church. It's a fundraising event, and by being here tonight, and you are contributing by generously donating and some money and sort of highlighting the specific needs around the world that the Salvation Army is helping to address. And so thank you for being part of it. Thank you to the church family for asking me to do this. It's been a bit of a dry spell in terms of concerts, so it's really nice for me to be able to share with you in this way. And I'm going to continue with a song by Bruce Cockburn called Lord of the Starfields, which I came to know a couple years ago and recently recorded it with a friend of mine, Michael Lacapinti, for our new album that's coming out. Well, it was supposed to come out last year and didn't, and so I think we're going to release it this fall, just trying to sort of time things with when everything opens up again. And I love this song because of the sort of mysterious, the contemplation of the mystery of the divine. And I feel like so often we try to put words to things when really words just fall short. And so this is another attempt at putting words and just sort of these beautiful images of the divine. Lord of the Starfields, Ancient of Days, Universe Maker, a song in your praise. Wings of the storm cloud, beginning and end. You make my heart leap like a banner in the wind. Oh, love that fires the sun, keep me burning. Oh, love that fires the sun, keep me burning. The star fields, sower of life, heaven and earth are filled with your light. The voice of the nova, smile of the dew, all of our yearning only comes home to you. Oh, love that fires the sun, keep me burning. Oh, love that fires the sun, keep me burning. Oh, love that fires the sun, keep me burning. Oh, love that fires the sun, keep me burning. The next song is, I actually heard it on this app called Pray As You Go, which is this lovely series of meditations, sort of in the Lectio Divina style. So there's just a piece of scripture that's read, and you hear it, and you sort of meditate on it, and then you hear it again. And they also always start with this beautiful selections of music from all over. Sometimes they'll have like a South African choir. Sometimes they'll have Palestrina, 400, 500-year-old classical music. Sometimes you'll have some more folky stuff. And there was one collective called the Porter's Gate, and they played this one song from the Porter's Gate that really stayed with me, that I'm going to do now, called Little Things with Great Love. And it's just that sentiment right there, little things with great love, that we're called to do little things with great love, kind of sums up, I think, what it means to be human. So this is from the Porter's Gate. In the garden of our Savior, no flower grows unseen. His kindness rains like water on every humble seed. No simple act of mercy escapes his watchful eye, but there is one who loves me. His hand is over mine. In the kingdom of the heavens, no suffering is unknown. Each tear that falls is holy, each breaking heart a throne. There is a song of beauty and every weeping eye, but there is one who loves me. His heart, it breaks with mine. Oh, the deeds forgotten, oh, the works unseen, every drink of water flowing graciously, every tender mercy you're making glorious. This you have asked us, little things with great love, little things with great love. At the table of our Savior, no mouth will go unfed. His children in the shadows stream in and raise their hands. Oh, give us ears to hear them and give eyes that see that there is one who loves them. I am his hands and feet. So during the pandemic, one way that I've kept busy creating is by doing things online with people. There's this great platform called BandLab, and basically you can record yourself and someone else can be online at the same time. You record your part, you press save, and then it refreshes on their end and they add their part and press save, and so on. And so you're building a song this way, and it's a little quicker than having to record something onto a computer and then make it into an MP3 and then send that over the internet, by email to them, and then they download it and open it and import it and then record over top. And this is a super efficient way of doing it. And so I finished recording an album that way with a friend of mine, as I mentioned earlier, and started working on the next album after that, which is sort of a gospel project, if you will, quite literally gospel, like good news. I think we have connotations of gospel, and it's maybe not quite that. But the next song I'm going to do is one that was written that way, and I'm just gonna. It requires a little bit of setup here. Basically, what I'm going to do is plug in something over here and hope this works. And so you're going to hear me singing with lots of other people who took part on this track. There's a good friend of mine, Jasper Hoibu, who is a bassist in Denmark. He's on here. And then there's a drummer from Toronto, Davide Dorenzo, who's also on here being this little magical box. And there's a good friend of mine, Mark Rainey, a singer also in Toronto, and he's on here. And this was written, inspired by 1 Corinthians 13, that if I don't have love, then everything else is in vain. So this is called 3 Things Remain. And that's the wrong one. Let's try this. There we go.
When I was young, I used little words for little thoughts running through my mind. When I was young, just without knowing. Each day a new world was waiting for me to call into being. When I was young, I put aside that simple self. I see all that I just don't know. Ask me a question and I have no answer. Stare into a fog long enough, it'll all soon become so clear. I'm left with just one simple emotion. I could have eternity in the palm of my hand. I could soar up to heights unknown to man to man. I could see perfection too, and with the angels stand I stand. But if I don't have love, there's nothing left. I could have eternity in the palm of my hand. I could soar up to heights unknown to man. I could sing perfection too, and with the angels stand. But if I don't have love, then there's nothing left. With hope and love, hold up the three. The greatest is love.
The next song is for the teens and university students out there who have done an incredible job this year. My heart goes out to you guys. It has been so hard. I can't even imagine. High school from home, university from home. This is the time of life when you should be with your friends, and it has not happened that way. And so I take my hat off to all of you who've held, who've hung in there. And yeah, it's fantastic what you've been doing and what you've have managed to accomplish and stay focused. And it hasn't been easy. And so good for you, sincerely. This next song I wrote when I was in university, and at the time I wanted to be a professional musician, and the idea that I could do that just seemed ludicrous. Like, that will never happen. And it felt like this cruel joke. Like, why would I have this burning desire placed within me to do this and not be able to do it? But somehow I sort of knew in the back, deep down that it's just a matter of patience, and that the way will open up. And so the same is for you. It's a matter of patience, and the way will open up again. And so I dedicate this song to all those starting out on a path and it just looks impossible. Hang in there. There's always a way that becomes clear after a while. And yeah, I'm just going to change a little plug here, and then I'll be right there. It's a one-woman show here. This is called Just Getting By. 4 years in school, was I a fool to think that somehow all this music would pay? I've got skills and tools, but I'm still sensing that disillusionment is on its way. I might think that I've got what it takes, but who is gonna take just what it is that I've got? So for now, I'll make do, we'll just get on by. I wait tables for bread, it's hard not thinking. Instead I should have done a different degree. With nothing to show, I'm growing tired of claiming music's my profession to be. Too young just to give up and pack it in, but bills and debts keep me in check. Seems there's no way to win. So for now, I'll make do, we'll just get in by. If time levels all, then I'm confident these bumps are nothing more than landscape decor. And if it's true, the good things come to those who wait. I'll test my patience and pray for some more. So pardon this tortoise mentality, but who can rush the rising sun or hurry up the tide? So I'll keep to what I know, and let's just get by. Just get by. Get by, you know that we're getting by. See, get by, you know that we're getting by. See, get by, you know that we're getting by. Get by, just getting by. We're just getting by. You're getting by. To all those who just get by. I'm going to do a song by Gregory Porter now, who's a fantastic jazz singer. He wrote this for his mother, who was a huge figure in his life, as moms are. And his mother was a minister and very hands-on. And this is called Take Me to the Alley. And some of the kids might remember this from music camp. And again, you can sing along if you remember it. And I know it's weird singing along on Zoom. It's just not the same. But it's always good to sing. It always feels good. It's like having a good cry. You always feel good after. So sing, cry, laugh, whatever you have to do. I encourage you to do it. Well, they gild their houses in preparation for the king, and they line the sidewalks with every sort of shiny thing. They will be surprised when they hear him say, take me to the alley, take me to the afflicted one, take me to the lonely one who somehow lost their way. Let me hear them say, I am your friend. Come to my table, rest here in my garden. You have a pardon. You have a pardon. me say I am your friend. Come to my table, rest here in my garden. You have a pardon. You have a pardon. You have a pardon. You have a pardon. Well, we are coming to the end of our concert. Thank you once again for joining us, for supporting Partners in Mission. Thank you, Justin and Colleen, for everything that you do and keeping the services online, keeping the community together, for asking me to be part of this. To everyone in the church family who has been involved and contributing of your time, your gifts, your money, your by showing up on Zoom, on YouTube. Our community will be back together again soon enough, and in the meantime, I just want to leave you with one last song that's called "Thank You," and it was one of these like online collaborations I did over the last year during COVID to stay sane. And it's a song of gratitude. Just the idea being that as long as we're alive, we can express that gratitude. If nothing for nothing else than just for this very gift of life, which is no small thing. So I'm just going to do another plug switch here. And this is "Thank You." Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wish you all the best. Oh my. Sorry about that. It wouldn't be a proper Zoom meet now or an online concert without some kind of mishap. So a little buzzing, that's not too bad. I've had my kids storm in the middle of concerts. I've had the dog bark. I've had power go out. So all in all, this was a great concert. Thank you so much for being with us. And I hope to see you all very soon. Bye.